Some love stories are written, and some are felt. Some bonds are created, and some are born. And then there are the rare ones. The ones that refuse to die, refuse to fade, refuse to be forgotten. Tonight, we step into the connection that fans across the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia still whisper about late at night. The story of two people whose energy changed an entire generation of drama lovers. The story of chemistry that couldn't be faked. The story of DyShen, Dylan Wang Shen Yue, the love that never dies. From the moment Meteor Garden began filming, something shifted. No one understood it at first. They thought it was the lighting, the directing, the script. But people on set noticed something unusual before the cameras ever rolled. When Dylan walked onto the set, his eyes would search for someone. When Shen Yue entered the room, her presence immediately softened his posture. They didn't need lines. They didn't need direction. They just existed near each other, and the energy did the rest. Behind the scenes, crew members whispered, "These two are different. Not louder, not more dramatic, just different. Natural, effortless. Like they weren't meeting for the first time, like they were remembering each other." Dylan, still new to the industry, carried a fiery confidence, but around Shen Yue, he softened. His laughter became unguarded. His teasing became playful, not sharp. His glances lingered in ways no director could choreograph. And Shen Yue, shy, bright, gentle, transformed in his presence too. She stood taller, smiled wider, relaxed deeper. They felt like a matched frequency, two energies syncing without trying. Fans didn't imagine it. They felt it because it was real. Even today, people still pause behind-the-scenes clips to catch micro moments, a hand brushing subconsciously, a smile slipping out before a scene, eye contact lasting just a heartbeat too long. People in the USA call it chemistry you can't teach. Europeans call it emotional truth. Asians say their destiny is aligned. Canadians call it pure connection. Australians, you feel them, even when they're not touching. DyShen chemistry was never just physical. It was the kind you feel in your chest, the kind that makes you lean closer to the screen. Millions rewatched Meteor Garden not because of the story, but because the bond felt alive. But destiny is never simple. As their fame exploded, so did the pressure. Every smile became a headline. Every glance became a rumor. Every silence became a conspiracy. They were young, thrown into a spotlight that grew hotter every day. Yet one thing stayed the same. They protected each other. They never dismissed their connection. They never acted like it didn't matter. Instead, they carried it quietly, like something sacred. Years passed. They took new roles, met new co-stars, explored new paths. But the strangest thing happened. Even when they were oceans apart, their names never separated. Fans kept pairing them, not because of fantasy, but because something about their bond felt unfinished. In interviews, Dylan's tone would shift whenever her name came up. Softer, nostalgic, careful. Shen Yue spoke with gentle warmth, as if the moment still mattered, even tucked into the past. Dylan once said, "Some people leave a mark that becomes part of you." Shen Yue later said, "Some people make work feel like home." Together, the message is undeniable. Fans around the world believe in the DyShen destiny theory. Their connection was never acting, not necessarily romance, not necessarily confession, but something deeper, something woven into their energy. Every year, on the anniversary of Meteor Garden, social media erupts. Posts from the USA to China, from France to Nigeria, from the Philippines to Canada say the same thing. This bond wasn't normal. This chemistry was real. This love story deserves a second chapter. Even Gen Z fans discovering the drama for the first time instantly fall into the DyShen spiral because the connection hits them just as hard as it did years ago. The entertainment industry knows it too. Editors, producers, directors, all mention how rare DyShen-level synergy is. Some call them iconic. Others call them once-in-a-generation partners. Many say their energy cannot be recreated. That's why fans crave a reunion. Not for nostalgia, but because their chemistry still feels alive today. Their bond never had closure. And a story with no closure becomes a story waiting for its continuation. Maybe Dylan and Shen Yue weren't meant to be a typical celebrity couple. Maybe they were something more poetic. Two people whose paths crossed at the perfect moment, creating a spark strong enough to last a lifetime. Maybe the universe didn't tie them together forever, but it tied a ribbon around their connection, keeping it safe no matter where life takes them. DyShen wasn't just an on-screen couple. They were a moment, a feeling, a heartbeat captured in time, a bond that touched millions and refused to disappear. Some stories end, some fade,
some get replaced.
But not this one. This one lives. Because when Dylan smiles, fans see the boy who found comfort in Shen Yue's laughter. When Shen Yue speaks softly, fans remember how Dylan looked at her like he was trying to understand her soul. Old clips aren't just actors memorizing lines. They are two energies colliding in the most beautiful way. DyShen is not a ship. It's a phenomenon, a legacy, a connection that didn't ask for permission before becoming unforgettable. Dylan Wang
Shen Yue. Energy. Chemistry.
Destiny. The bond that refuses to die. The story that refuses to fade. The love that, no matter what the world says, never truly ended. Because some connections are infinite. Some hearts remember. And DyShen will always be the love that never dies. Oh, some stories end. Some fade. Some are forgotten. But DyShen is different. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue didn't just act together. They created a moment, a heartbeat, a connection that refuses to disappear. Even years later, fans across the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia still feel it. That subtle glance, that unspoken understanding, that energy that can't be taught. Maybe their story didn't follow the ordinary path. Maybe it wasn't about a traditional love story. But some connections are bigger than fame, bigger than time, bigger than any script. DyShen isn't just a ship. It's a legacy, a bond that reminds us that some hearts never forget, some energies never fade, and some loves never truly die. So, whenever you watch their moments, remember this is more than chemistry. This is destiny. Some stories end, some fade, some are forgotten, but DyShen is different. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue didn't just act together. They created a moment, a heartbeat, a connection that refuses to disappear. Even years later, fans across the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia still feel it. That subtle glance, that unspoken understanding, that energy that can't be taught. Maybe their story didn't follow the ordinary path. Maybe it wasn't about a traditional love story. But some connections are bigger than fame, bigger than time, bigger than any script. DyShen isn't just a ship. It's a legacy, a bond that reminds us that some hearts never forget, some energies never fade, and some loves never truly die. So, whenever you watch their moments, remember this is more than chemistry. This is destiny.